Hello and welcome. I'm your host Tyler, and this is Nerd Productions. Today we are back with some more Outlast. So let's get to it. And welcome back. I just brought you guys back. I ground up the rest of the iron. I haven't done any other ores yet, but I'm going to actually be increasing one other place where we can increase our efficiency a little bit, and that we're going to make ourselves what's called a iron furnace. And this is from Industrial Craft. And what this will do is allow us to get more bang for our buck, in a sense, because your regular furnaces, you put one piece of coal in, you can smelt 8 items. These, you can do it 10 items, plus also it's quicker. Now these are very, very simple to make. It's only 5 iron plates and a furnace. Now you might be thinking, iron plates, I don't know how to make those. Well, it's actually quite simple. You can do it with a machine later on, but we're not going to make a machine right now because we can make ourselves a nice little tool. So it's basically an iron ingot and what's known as a forge hammer. Now the forge hammer can be used, as you can see, use this left 80 times. So we can use this hammer 80 times until it breaks and we have to make ourselves another one. And the hammer is fairly simple itself. It's a little bit expensive in the forms of iron, but because it requires 5 more iron. So in reality, to begin this, we're using 10 iron. Well, I can use this forge hammer to make a lot of different things because if I go for iron to look at iron plates, you see here, and I'm going to click on right click on iron plates, and you can literally sit here and just go through everything this is used for, and it's just got tons and tons of uses, as you pretty well see. So it's a very nice tool to have. So we're just going to make that real quick. So we're going to start off with making our iron hammer, which is just like this, I believe. Yep. And then we're going to make, I'll just leave 1 iron down there, 5 iron plates. And as you can see in the background, our furnace has finished. So you know what, instead of making another furnace, why not just replace this old, out-of-date, inefficient thing, obsolete thing, I guess you'd almost call it, even though it's like the most basic thing ever. Now we have ourselves an iron furnace. So just to, I don't have anything to demonstrate. You know what, we have 5 gold ore. I'll go grind that up. I won't burn any of the dust until we're back, just so I can demonstrate this to you guys. So, I'll be right back. And welcome back. Well, I didn't show you guys how to burn the gold like I said I was going to, because I went ahead and made some pulverized tin. And something I forgot to mention about the grindstone is this version, the grindstone, you have a small chance of not producing 2 ore as you did here, because that was 5 gold ore. I only got 9 ingots, so one of the ore didn't turn to 2. Now I lucked out with a tin because I actually had 10 tin, and I have 20 pulverized tin. So if I just take 10 of that, or actually, you know, we'll throw all 20 in there, theoretically, this should smelt 10 items before it uses up another piece of coal. So I just want to make sure you guys were aware of that lose one thing. And you know what, let's go ahead and make myself a iron pickaxe while we wait, just because it'll be nice to have. Although I wonder, Chandler showed something the other day where it was like flipped upside down. Nope, I have to do it with bronze. So I'll just do that later then. And we'll throw my forge hammer away. Or not away, but back into the chest. And just throw some of these other ores that have been collected in here. And just, yeah, a whole bunch of resources. We're slowly getting our way. So, yep, you can see 5's already done. It's about halfway done. So just, and you can see how quickly this is moving. Like a regular furnace would be like click, click, click on each of these pixels. This one's just going like click, 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 done. So it's a lot faster. So, in that same burn time of 1600 ticks, which I believe is how that is measured, instead of only making 8 like this, which you already see now it's more efficient, it's able to make 10. So this last one should be the last one it does, and then it should restart another piece of coal for the next one like it just did. So as you can see, proof that it actually will smelt 10 items. So that is really nice to have, and it just helps make things more efficient. Because I will tell you now, if you're not careful, you will burn through a ton, and I mean a ton of coal. So I'm gonna go do some more mining and things, and I'll be back once we're actually ready to make something else. So I'll see you guys later. And I'm back again. So I just did a successful mining run. There's a bunch of ores in here, a bunch of ores in here, a bunch of ores in here. I got stuff like everywhere. I actually had to make a new chest, and this is an iron chest. I totally didn't even think about it when I was making it to show you guys how to do that, but that's really simple. It's just a chest surrounded by iron, or if you have a copper chest, you can put some glass and 4 iron. There's also another way of doing it, and that's if you also have a copper chest. Instead of having to pick the copper chest up, have to worry about all those contents, and okay, that slime is being really annoying. And there. I'll turn it back up later. But that slime is just being so annoying. So that you can also do it with an upgrade, which is basically so copper to it's copper, silver, copper to iron. Copper to iron. It's basically just a piece of copper, 4 glass, and 4 iron. So quite simple. Then also you have the straight wood to iron chest, which is just the same thing, which I really should have used on those, but we'll do it at some point. But I've got a lot of ore right now to get ground up. And what was that? I don't know. I'm just going to get back to doing. So what I brought you guys back to do was, now since we actually have some ore, I don't know about you, but I'm getting tired of sitting here hitting this crank like Green Mohawk's doing. Otherwise, I can just tell him to go do that. But we're gonna make something more efficient. So we're gonna make ourselves a pulverizer, which that is actually. So let's actually see what we're gonna need to do that. So we should have all the materials. There we are, pulverizer. And that's just a piston, a machine frame, 2 copper gears, some flint, and a redstone reception coil. Redstone reception coil is just 2 redstone and a piece of gold. That's simple enough. And I think the machine frame is really going to be the part that's the most expensive. And apparently, of course, there's a ton of machine frames. So basic machine frame. So that's just a tin gear. Okay, that's actually not too bad. Then we can make glass. So, oh, he's working on the tin. I'm gonna ask him if I can have him grind some cobble, because I should be able to do it that way. Let me find sand. Okay, so let's look at it. How can I make sand? Why, of course, the dense. Oh, we have that. We have the compressed blocks. I didn't know about that. Oh, those make things so much easier. Okay, so you have the macerator, of course. Pulverizer. Do we have... I don't know where I see if that does that, but hey, we can try it out. So I'm just gonna stick a piece of cobble in there. Okay, apparently I can't even do it with this. So we do actually have to go and find some sand to start this off. So I'll have to do that in a little bit, but actually I want to show you guys something else since I figured out that we actually have that, and that's awesome. I'm just going to grab all the cobble we can find just because it's going to make ourselves so much easier, make life so much easier. Basically, just take all this, and all you have to do is just do 9x9s, and I'll show you what you can do with those if I can make enough. Well, I can definitely make enough of them. And we'll just keep going. And, you know, I'll split that and see how well that fits in. Shoot. And let's do that real quick. Boom. Now let's keep the 28 as my regular stuff. And then, boom, we have ourselves 31 of these now compressed cobblestones, which can actually go back in again to make double compressed cobble. I can only make 3 of those, but you can actually bring that up. I think it's up to like 12. So let's look at compressed cobble. You can take it all the way up to octuple, but you can see the number of how much cobblestone that is. 43,046,721 cobblestone. I don't think I've ever actually made in vanilla, or not in vanilla, I mean in survival, that before. I think I've gotten up to like quadruple, but maybe quintuple, quintuple, I don't know how to pronounce it. But I've never made it up to this octuple. So I'm gonna actually pause real quick because my pop filter is trying to come off, so I'm gonna fix that real quick. Okay, and that is fixed, so I am back. Okay, so yeah, I'm gonna show Chandler what I just made. Ow! Shoot. Looks like I have a nice little run. Just a little nice run in the morning. Wait, was this? That's a, actually, yeah, okay. So we'll come back and collect those when we get into bees later, which I actually really want to do. I haven't done bees before, I don't think. Or at least it's been a long time. So I'm just gonna, just, a nice run. Just because, oh wait, it's actually training morning, so I looked out there a little bit. Oh, I totally missed this. And I don't have anything, so it doesn't really matter. And I know there's a trap in the bottom of this, but I know how to disarm it, as long as I don't get attacked by that tree. Yeah, I know, trees attack you in this game. Just certain ones. I don't know what that tree has against me, though, but, man, I can't. Oh, come on. Let me get up there. There we go. Now, I'm going to come down here, and right there. Aren't you guys glad I decided to break the tripwire? So, conduit probe, I guess that in probe mode, right-click on a conduit to display details about its network. Okay. A saddle. A Lexica Botania, some sort of book. Some tin. A name tag. The Ender. Searing Taco. And Tropical Curry. And then I'm going to go ahead and just steal all the arrows out of this. And what is that? Is that a... oh, it's a skeleton skull. Let's just break these and take them. So yeah, you can find these little tiny dungeons every so often. Actually, the first time I went to one of these, I was actually in creative, which was kind of cheating. And I'm glad I was in creative because I actually stepped on those tripwires, not paying any attention. So yeah, I'm just going to collect all this because these are all very useful resources. And I'll probably end up coming back here for some more, steal more things out of this, but right now I'm worried about getting home and showing off this cool sword that I just found. Well, I was going to make a sword, but I guess I don't need to for a little while now. I'm not even sure what, like, the Ender. I guess I have something else to show Chandler when I get back there. So, what was that? That was weird. Oh. Stupid slime. Okay, I'm gonna go see if Chandler's in the house and pick up my gravestone, which is apparently made of mossy cobble now. Come on. There we go. So, yeah, I'm just gonna kind of show out my sword if he's paying any attention. Chandler. Hey, Chandler. Apparently he's not responding. Chandler. Okay then. Just be that way. Actually, let me see if he can even hear me on Discord. Yeah, he can hear me. He's choosing to be silent. He's just in awe of my awesomeness and my sword. I think that's what it is. You know what? Boom. The top of the hat's messing up, but okay. Just to show that I died, and I'm going to put one out here just as decoration. As long as I don't get attacked by that slime, I'll be fine. And I'll put up the other one over there. Boom. Little decoration, just to ward off anything that decides it wants to come at me. You know, because I totally just decapitated those heads when I didn't at all. I want to check out this Lexica Botania book. I have absolutely no clue, to be honest. Like, I'm being perfectly honest, I have no clue what that is. So, let's see what it is together. If I shift, dart, what the? What? Okay. This is interesting. This is very interesting. Nothing on Chandler. Poor Chandler. This is very, very interesting. Oh yeah, I found these gold oreberries, which oreberry bushes, they'll actually give you the what's called an oreberry, which I don't know what happened to the ones that I had. I must put. There we go. These, and you can find them in iron and tin as well. I'm not sure about any others, but iron and tin are more common. I think this is actually the first time I ever found them as gold before, but yeah, I'm not sure. If I click this open, welcome to Botania. I congratulate you on the fine choice of strapping a sapling in a book together, or just finding this tome in a chest, whichever applies. You can navigate this book using arrows at the bottom of this page, your mouse wheel, or the arrow keys in your keyboard. Okay. Next page. Despite its looks, Botania is in essence a tech mod, by definition of requiring you to put integrity, thought, and redstone to create and progress. It's good to keep that in mind. Of course, you will also reward this with cool toys, blocks, and equipment if you're worried. For all intents and purposes, Botania is a mod that anybody who likes to play the game with primary purposes of building cool things will likely enjoy. It is designed to be fully playable standalone, but is also playable with other mods. Excluding a small few examples, everything in the mod is fully automatable, using Minecraft and its own features exclusively. If you happen to find yourself lost, try checking out the mod achievements or challenges, both of which can be found on the left-hand side of this book's main page. This book, I guess that is. No, that's the view online. It's at left hand. Yeah, left hand somewhere along here, but I'm not. It must be once I get through all this. The book is laid out in a friendly way with a good amount of handy features, so before you start jumping in and playing, take a bit of time to familiarize yourself with the various tidbits around the place too. Okay, after this you'll be taken to a page where you can optionally start a tutorial that will teach you the basics of mod in and around 10 minutes, give or take. However, it teaches you only the very basics, so after you got a good foothold on those concepts, further your research is a good idea. I get the feeling this is similar to Thaumcraft, and also his book flips the wrong way. Watch this, watch this. I'm flipping back. Okay. Now, let me click. Boom. You see it flips to the right. So that means you'd have to be reading the book from the back to the front, which makes no sense. I know I'm being very picky, but hey, I just noticed that. If you're unsure which one, oh, wait. Oh yeah, okay. So that's where we are. If you're unsure as to what you want to learn about, hold shift while browsing through the various categories to get a quick idea of what each thing is. The lexicon, hold on. The lexicon index category can be very helpful for searching, as it contains every entry in the book in one place. And that is it for this introduction. You can move on to the tutorial now. I hope you enjoy playing with Botania as much as I enjoy making it. The Bazkey, the mod author. Carry on by pressing the back button on the bottom. Your right mouse button or the backspace key will have the same effect. While you could just go through the various entries in the book at their leisure, there's also a tutorial of sorts available. Clicking the button below will guide you through the basic concepts of Botania. You can pick between an in-game guide tour of this book or a shortish video. Video will be back soon. Sorry. Okay. I'm going to give this to Chandler and see what he wants to do with it, because I'm probably just going to end up doing Thaumcraft instead. So, I think he had played Cobble still. But I'm going to tell him I found the dungeon. And I'm going to tell him to read the book to his viewers. Now he's going to go record because he actually has something to record. Of course. Why do those freaking mobs have to be so loud all the time? Music and sounds, hostile creatures, 10%. Okay, taking that back off. Bring this down 10%. And I don't know why the music is so loud. Is everything so loud for you guys? I hope not, because that is actually very loud. Drop the music. We don't need music. What are you doing? He threw my book back at me. So I'll just throw this in here. Okay, so what do we want to do now? Oh, right, we were gonna get back to what we were actually doing. And you know, I just throw these chests here just because we have extra chests. Might as well throw them around because we will use all this storage. I guarantee it. Every last bit of it we will use. So we're getting back to making what we were going to, which I think he was actually pulverizing. Okay, he's got a bunch of the tin pulverized, so we're just going to throw this in the furnace for him to start smelting. So, schmelting, yeah. I just called it schmelting. Yep, death point. Well, actually, I should really set a home point is what I should do. So, we're using the journey map mod for our mini-map. And so I'm just going to set a quick waypoint. You know that's a death point. Don't need that. And new. We're going to make it a nice green. Call it home. And save it. Now we can always find our way home by a green beam of light going into the sky. Ouch. Bad idea. Oh, I can show you guys a quick way to deal with that acid rain if you have the materials, and never mind, I don't have iron. Anywhere, do I? Nope, just tin. Which actually, I need to make those 10 gears. Let's see what it takes to make a 10 gear. 10 gear. It was this one. Or is it this one? It was this one. But of course, this one's cheaper. I wonder if it'll accept both. Let's go in basic machine. Oh, nope, that's wrong. Machine. There we go. Machine frame. It'll take either one. That's awesome. Okay, so now I just cheapened up the way of making it so I don't have to use a piece of iron. Because what I can do is all I have to do is make myself first. It adds a couple extra steps, but hey, you know what are you gonna do? So just come over here. I could have just opened this instead, but wow. Okay, whatever. 2 sticks, and they'll make ourselves a wooden gear like we did for the grinder, and then just not tin yet, right? And then do cobble to get ourselves a stone gear, which I get hard as a rock achievement. And then I'll just do tin. Which, of course, I'm getting a special achievement for that, but yet I'll get one for when I do iron, gold, and diamond. Because we actually will make those gears later. I guarantee it, because it gives me a feature that I did. You just keep stepping on those. Give me the iron. Give me the iron. I wonder what the sword actually does. Like, does it do anything special other than just damage? We'll shift. Increased skull, ender pearl drops, anvil upgrades, powered. So I can ender pearl drops and skull. Wow. He probably just. I need iron. I need iron. Oh. But the furnace is okay. I don't know why he made a second furnace. I don't understand it. But whatever. So now we just need glass and iron. I wasn't getting away with it, was I? Of course not. And it's raining. You're not asking me this iron. I could just kill him and steal it. I need... Of course, you know, all these ores I mined, but yet he seems to not want to share a little bit. But, of course, I've got a ton of ore, but I really don't want to go grinding that all up. I'm going to go through these 2 pulverized tin in there. Just because you can go ahead and get that smelting up. And this rest of the tin ore I'll just throw back in here for now. And we're going to start grinding up iron, and oh, did I forget to say more iron? So just start spanning. I'm just trying to get a little bit just to get what we need. So this shouldn't take a whole lot of time, so I'm not going to jump forward. So that should... So we should be getting close to the... Okay, he's showing what I was going to show you guys, which is basically a bucket helmet, like you just said. Basically, all you have to do is take a regular bucket, which is the 3 iron in a bowl kind of sort of configuration, and then put it back on a crafting table, and then it's basically a hat. And what that allows you to do is it allows you to go out in the rain. Well, also it also kind of blinds you a little bit, but that's beside the point. Nobody cares about that little piece of information, so nobody cares about that, right? You're all good. You don't need to see. It's just an extra little thing. So now I really need to go out there. I'm gonna ask him if he can find me some sand. Or he could die by a slime, which is now dead. What is... Oh, that slime just disarmed me. Get me back in the house. I want this frog hat, though. Give me the hat. Give me the hat. Thank you. Let me back inside. Let me back inside. Is that a... Oh, that's a giant slime. And I've got an Enderman mad at me. That was a nice job, me. But I have an iron helmet. Basic protection 2. That's great. And I also have card of blindness, card of night vision. Those are for your pets, by the way. Basically, all you have to do is right click them to learn them. I'm not quite sure exactly how to use it all, but hey. And I'll just throw that back in there and get that going. So now all I have to do is just sit here and wait for the rain to stop. So I guess I'll cut back once that happens. Either that or I find some sand. So, be back. Well, the episode has come to an end. So I'll see you guys on the next episode. But before we go, I'd like to say, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. That really helps us out. And also don't forget to go and check out Green Mohawk's channel. So I'll see you guys next time.